Everybody got so quiet. I haven't even asked for your attention yet. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
We are very happy to have you here this evening for our musical Shabbat service. We're trying to get back into the routine of about once a month with our musicians, but life is still a little complicated. But we are so glad that you're here with us. I wanted to begin with these following words of blessing. How good are your tents, Yaakov, your dwelling places, Israel. How good are your tents, Leah, your dwelling places, Rachel. And I, overwhelmed by your loving kindness, will come into your house. I will bow in awe before your holy sanctuary. God, I have loved your home, the place where your glory rests. I fall down in praise and bend at the knee before the source of my being. And I am but my prayer to you. God, may this be an acceptable time. God, in your tremendous love, answer me in the truth of your deliverance. We're going to continue together in song.
Shabbat Shalom, it's good to be with you. Welcome. You're going to see most of the lyrics, as Rabbi Shicker mentioned, on the screen. If you see anything in parentheses, that is definitely your part. Because we do a lot of call and response, so everything in the parentheses are going to be the response part. So I really hope that you'll join us for that. We really love it if folks join in and sing with us. I know these are brand new melodies, and all of this is brand new to you, but things repeat a lot. So maybe you can join in on the second or third time around. We welcome that. So we're going to start with a nigun. And a nigun is a wordless melody. We usually use sounds when we sing niguns like yailai or yaidai. So all you have to do when you sing a nigun is sing those kinds of words, and well, not words, those sounds. And this is definitely something that is very repetitious, so I hope you'll join in.
We are second from the bottom on 129 or up on the screens.
So the literal translation of the song, Ki Ashmera Shabbat, is as I observe Shabbat, God watches over me. It is a sign forever between God and I. This is a song that is only sung on Shabbat. It's called a Zmirot. You can't hear me? No? Okay. You can hear me? All right. Put this down.
It's very hot. Careful.
Okay. Ki Ashmera Shabbat Yishmereini. Ki Ashmera Shabbat Yishmereini. Oti le'omeyad beno uveni. Oti le'omeyad beno uveni. Ki yeshmera Shabbat yishmereini. Ki yeshmera Shabbat yishmereini.
We're going to turn together back to 120 as we light the Shabbat candles together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who house us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. This evening, this Shabbat, not just this evening, this Shabbat, we are reading Parshat Noah, the story of Noah. And alongside that is often the tradition of blessing the animals or being thankful for our natural world. So a few verses from Psalms that reflect this message. From Psalm 29, the fish says, the sound of the Almighty on the waters, the God of glory thundering, the awesome one over the mighty waters. The bird says, even a bird will find a home and a sparrow a nest to set her young near your altar, eternal, majestic God. The snake says, support is God to all who fall. God raises up all those bent down. The mouse says, I shall exalt you, O redeeming one, for you delivered me and gave me my enemies no joy on my account. While the elephant says in Psalm 92, how great are your deeds, Almighty One. Your thoughts are very deep. We'll continue together in song with the Chadodi as we welcome the Sabbath bride. We're on pages 138 and 139. 138 and 139, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9.
And on the last verse, we'll be standing and turning towards the back of the sanctuary, welcoming the Sabbath bride. El מתוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך תביא לקראת כלה פני שבת קבלה. לך תביא לקראת כלה פני שבת וקבלה.
We'll continue together at the Chatzi Kaddish on 144. Yet gadol v'yikadash shmei Rabba V'alma divrach
Yotev yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyomechon uchayetecho beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kari v'meru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'alam u'lam me'almaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yimar v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kedusha b'rechu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'meru amen.
We're going to continue together with the Baruch Hu, but first with the words, the kavanah, the intention, am I awake, which the words are on the screen.
So we're not meaning like actually awake, we're meaning more kind of spiritually awake here. just as an aside. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla la la la, 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 yalla la la la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Together. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed le'olam va'ed. Yalla la la yalla la la yalla la la yalla la la yalla la
We continue together on the top of 149 in English. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Continue on 150 in the English. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. We turn the page and join together in Shema, the watchword of our faith. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. We're going to continue together on the screens with an English version of Via Hafta.
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, and upon your gates. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise, and when you rise.
When I see a rainbow, the flag flying from the lamppost, fluttering in the Pacific breeze, I know that God made a covenant between us. If we lived our lives in black and white, we would never see that promise God made. To see all those colors together, it reminds me that God is there for you and me. We're going to continue together with the words of Mi Chamocha on 158, or up on the screen.
So Mi Chamocha is a prayer that basically tells the Exodus story from Egypt. So if you picture in your mind the Israelites coming up to the Red Sea and the water parting and they crossing through and celebrating on the other side, that's kind of what this prayer is all about.
Path of righteousness. God of what was and what will be, of what might have been and might still be. God of past and future, of memories and beginnings. God of the finite and the infinite, of moments and possibilities. What is my life and what of my death? What of my choices and what of my future? What of this distance and what of the endless sky? What of the darkness and what of the light? God of the seen and unseen, of the known and unknowable, teach me patience and understanding. As the mysteries of my life unfold, teach me to live gently, love generously, and to walk with strength and confidence. Teach me to give and to receive, sharing your blessings in joy and sorrow. Teach me to see others through your eyes as children of God. And teach me to see myself and my life as you do, with love. Blessed are you, Adonai, source of life, guardian and shelter. You set your people on the path of righteousness, holiness and charity, kindness and grace, to return to you in devoted service. Blessed is your holy name. We're going to continue together with a prayer of Hashkivenu, our prayer for safety in the night. The words will be up on the screen.
Let there be love shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. V'ha'amidenu, Shomreinu L'chaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Shalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
We're going to continue together with the Amidah, the central blessings of our worship. This evening, we rise in body or spirit, and we'll be chanting pages 164, 166, 168, and 170. And a note that we now have the winter insertion. It's not quite winter, but the winter insertion. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Agita Hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav LaHoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, U'Morid HaGashem, Mechakeh Chaim Bechesed,
Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech holim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, lishenei afar, nichamocha bal geverot, umidom melach, melech memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua. Hayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yachalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
You may be seated. We continue together on the top of 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day, and may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Middle of 175, we continue together. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odacha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Top of 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha u'lecha na'eh lehodot. We're going to continue together with our prayer for peace, Oseh Shalom. The words up on the screen or on the bottom of 180.
We sing melodies from many different contemporary Jewish composers. This particular melody comes all the way from Jerusalem, from a congregation called Nava Tehillah. Oseh Shalom Bimrom, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol
going to take a moment for a silent prayer, the words on 180 and 181, or the words of your hearts.
Yehiul ratzon imrei fi v'hegion libi. Yehiul ratzon imrei fi v'hegion libi lefanecha. Yehiul ratzon imrei fi v'hegion libi. Yehiul ratzon imrei fi v'hegion libi lefanecha. Adonai, Adonai tzuri v'go'ali. Adonai tzuri. Adonai tzuri v'go'ali. Go inside your heart, just be. Go inside your heart and see what it wants, what it needs, what it yearns when you breathe. Go inside your heart and see. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be kind, be true. May they be acceptable to you. Oh, my rock, my rock, and my redeemer.
We're going to continue together with a prayer for healing, Yishabara. If there is someone you're thinking of and you'd like to say their name aloud or write it in the chat, please feel free to do so.
The Thomas family.
Vivian Kramer, Enrico Parsnick, Michael Stone, and Bob Aaron.
Steve Edwards, Linwood Jennings, Joan Iser, Iris Kamer, Dennis Linderman, Maurice Berman. We join together in our prayer for healing. Join
Dear God of our ancestors,
Dear God of our ancestors,
help us renew our faith.
help us renew our faith.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring peace to all our days.
El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu. El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu. Restore our strength of body.
Restore our strength of body.
Help clarify our minds.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our lights.
Rejuvenate our
El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu. El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu. Thank you for all these blessings.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Throughout our days and nights,
Throughout our days and nights,
we celebrate the journey,
we celebrate the journey.
this precious gift of life.
This precious gift of life.
El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu. El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu. El Narifana, Larifana, Lanu.
What is the power of speech? What is the power that words have in history and today? Last week, we began reading the Torah anew with the words of Bereshit, of Genesis, in which we read, Vayomer Elohim Yehi Or Vayehi Or. God said, let there be light, and there was light. God creates with words in our tradition, and so too can we create with words. We write psalms and songs, poetry, novels, articles. We also tell stories, share our experiences, and pray. This week, we move to Parshat Noah, Noah's story of building the ark, gathering the animals, and living through the flood. Dr. Carol Ox, in her article on Noah for the Torah, A Woman's Commentary, writes that Noah's story is unique in that Noah does not speak. She explains many commentators have criticized Noah for not challenging God about the planned destruction of the world, as Abraham later does when God reveals the plan to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Readers over the ages have been puzzled by Noah's silence, but his silence is precisely the point. Nearly the entire portion of Noah is filled with God's speech and Noah's actions, but not words. From his building the ark through the entire flood, Noah utters not a single word. When Noah finally speaks after being awakened from his wine, his words disclose the problem. He understood what his youngest son had done to him, so he said, "Damned be Canaan. To his brothers he shall be the basest of slaves." Noah does not speak until the very end of his story. After he builds the ark, after he survives the flood, after the appearance of the rainbow, Noah only speaks after he realizes he has been embarrassed, and then he uses his words in order to curse his son. We create with our words, just as God created with their words. Each time we open our mouths and speak, each time we write something down or use ASL, we are expressing our unique ability, our divine gift to create with words. We can create good or bad. We can be welcoming or hurtful. We can lift up others or use them as stepping stones. Each time we speak, we have an opportunity. So too, as we prepare to go to the polls on November 8th, or vote absentee, we can use our words to affect change. I know that I have received countless flyers in the mail, so I assume everyone else has, and seen too many ads on my phone relating to the election. Each of these flyers, each of these ads are an opportunity for the receiver to ask, is this good speech or bad speech? Each of these moments are a chance for us to lift up the good and to use our voices to bring about the change we wish to see in our community, our state, our country. There's a famous teaching from Rabbi Simcha Bunim, a great Polish Hasidic master at the turn of the 19th century. Everyone must have two pockets, with a note in each pocket, so that he or she can reach into one or the other depending on the need. When feeling lowly and depressed, discouraged, or disconsolate, one could reach into the right pocket and there find the words, Bishvili nivra ha'olam. The world was created for me, from the Talmud. But when feeling high and mighty, one should reach into the left pocket and find the words, spoken by Abraham, Va'anachni afar ve'efer, I am but dust and ashes. The world was created for us. We are made in God's image. We are but dust and ashes. When we die, all we will leave behind are our words and our actions. May we speak and act with compassion each and every day. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to continue together with Aleinu, beginning on the bottom of 586. The bottom of 586, the top of 588. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu k'kei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpechot adama, shelo samchokenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, le'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Shehu notar shamayim ve'yoser aretz, U'moshe kikaro b'shamayim ima'al, u'shchinatu zo, begovei meromim. Hu Eloheinu einod, emet Torato, Miadata Hayom Behashevota Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim, Bashamayim Bimal, Ve'al haaretz, Mitachat Einod. Top of 591, we continue together. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo You may be seated. Our rabbis taught that there are three crowns: the crown of Torah, the crown of priesthood, and the crown of royalty. But they emphasize that the crown of a good name excels them all. The book of Ecclesiastes says, Tov Shem Yishaman Tov. A good name is to be treasured above precious oil. Wealth, health, even life passes away, but a good name lives forever. It is this view that the Talmud teaches monuments need not be erected for the righteous. Their deeds are their memorials. They will be remembered and revered for the kindness they have shown and for the love they have given. They are shining examples of what it means to be a mensch. We especially remember the yahrzeits of Francis Arculus, Margaret L. Davis, Fritz Fabish, Jacob Fire, Jack Horstein, Martin Gordon, Howard Greenberg, Lori Jondal, Clifford M. Kaslow, Hilda Cook, Jacob Leader, Jack Levy, Martha Lozer, Joseph Oberman, Wesley Odom, Helen Persky, Ray Rodbard, Carol Rosenbaum, Charles Schulman, Sol Schulman, Bessie Walensky Tanoff, Esther Weintraub, Anna Weinman, Dorothy Wolf, Irving Wolf, Marilyn Young, Israel Ziering, and Stephen Condon. Are there corrections or additions to our yahrzeit list?
John Thomas.
We turn together to page 598 as we rise in body or spirit for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala v'zman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam u'omei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei t'kudashah b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushechata v'nechemata da'amiran ve'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru,
Amen.
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel and to all the world, to which we say,
Amen.
You may be seated. A handful of announcements. I say a handful, I'm going to be told that that's not true because there's a lot of announcements. We hope you'll join us for Oneg after services. We'll do some blessings together in the back of the room. Tomorrow there are services at 10 a.m. and our Rosh Chodesh discussion at 11:30. There is religious school on Sunday, and everyone is also invited to yoga at 9 a.m. At Congregation of Moses if you'd like to join us. It should be a lot of fun. The religious school kids will not be in the yoga. I think I should mention that. It's for old, yeah. Sorry. It'd be very cute though. Tuesday, 6:30 is dinner and discussion. If you have any questions, our organizer is here this evening and I can introduce you. 12 o'clock on Wednesday starts our Lunch and Learn series. Rabbi Esther and I are co-teaching, meaning we're each teaching sections of it, not at the same time, but it is meeting here at TBI as well as on Zoom. We are asking people to let us know if you're coming so we can be prepared. There's Hebrew School Wednesday night. Friday at 11 a.m. on Zoom is my schmooze time if you'd like to drop in. Services at 7. Next Saturday, services at 10, followed by Torah study at 11:30. And we've got Israeli dancing. We're not talking, not tomorrow, but the following Saturday at 6, followed by Havdalah at 7. And a plug for the adult ed that I'm teaching on November 7th and 14th at 7, both in person and on Zoom. The values of preparing and the practicalities of preparing for death in our lives. So a lot coming up. Everything is, also in the emails, and I can repeat anything at Oneg if you have any questions. We're going to conclude with a wonderful song.
First, I want to thank my ensemble mates, Allison, Mari, Ray, and Keith. I count my blessings every time I get to make music with them. It's not often enough, but I'll take what I can get. Just to tell you a little bit about the closing song, there's going to be a little bit of Hebrew in the middle. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asanu b'tselem Elohim. And what that means in English is, blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who made us in the image of God. So this is a song called I Have a Voice. It was written by a wonderful songwriter, singer-songwriter named Alana Arian. She composed the Lecha Dodi that we sang earlier in the service. She's an amazing musician. The song was originally commissioned for Jewish leadership gathering of young leaders at one of the Reformed Jewish camps. And so that's kind of where it started, but it's kind of traveled far and wide since then. I've heard this song sung on many different occasions. And, since this is the last time that we are playing before the election, as Rabbi said in her sermon, I think it's particularly appropriate because all of us need to use our voice and vote. So there's lots of call and response. The chorus is easy to catch on to, so I hope to hear all of you singing. I will open my eyes.
I will open my eyes.
I will not look away.
I will not look away.
I will use this gift I've been given every day. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Yes, thank you so much to our musicians. We're lucky to have you. We hope you all join us in the back. If you would, the books go back on the shelf at the front.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's always fun.
Yes, we're going to do Kiddush when everyone's at the back and the sheets have been handed out.